Hello, what's up guys? We're gonna be playing Titanic Escape Simulator. This is a new game just being released. So we're gonna go and try this out. Might take a few hours to do it. It's just one of them. So we're gonna play it in a moment. Just getting everything all set up. Make sure that the voice is working this time, because last time I did some recording, it didn't work. Make sure that it's all working, so that's one good thing. So let's have a look. All open, ready to go. Nice. Right, let's get it started, guys. Gonna do a new game. Ooh, my phone just fell.
Listen to them, the masters of the universe.
Just gonna turn this up real quickly. What we got to watch out.
I bet 1,000 on the runtime. I'll be in New York by Tuesday night.
Betting on time, as if they can buy it. They think this world is permanent, that the steel will hold forever.
Heading out, Mr. Morgan? It's dropping below freezing out there.
I need the air. But steel is just refined earth, and earth always returns to the bottom.
So let's go.
14th, 1912. It was the coldest night I can remember. The kind of cold that gets into your bones and stays there.
It's beautiful, isn't it, Isidore? The water is so still.
Peaceful. Like a painting.
Look at that water, flat as oil. No waves means no breaking white water at the base of an iceberg. By the time the lookouts see it, it will be too late. I didn't come here to die. I'm not a hero. I'm not a villain. I came for a job. A simple retrieval contract. Find a man named Sinclair. Get a book. Get paid. Easy money, Rothfield said. Just a simple trip across the pond. Let me tell you how I ended up on a grave.
Sir, I apologize for the intrusion. A courier just left a package on the landing. He was quite insistent it was for you. Didn't leave a card.
No card? How dramatic. Thank you, Mrs. Higgins. A clumsy instrument. If a case requires a gunshot, I have already failed to use my intellect. It stays here. My second brain. The mind is fallible. Ink is permanent. If I don't write it down, it didn't happen. April in London. The damp has a way of seeping into the soul. Best to be prepared. An electric torch. Modern science dispelling the shadows. Useful for seeing what others prefer to keep hidden.
Detective, I require a mind that sees what others ignore. My staff have been dismissed. My Kensington estate is empty. If you are as sharp as they say, you will find your payment and your ticket inside my private study. The door is unlocked.
Kensington Row. A wealthy man playing hide and seek. Let us see if his puzzle is worth my time.
Turn the sound up a little bit more, guys. Crown House, please. found a box. Don't know the code. Gotta find a code somewhere. Something like that. White code. Star code. Gotta look for the code for this. Doubt it. Look down.
Southampton. The air tastes of coal and cheap ambition. Look at them, worshipping a pile of rivets as if it were a cathedral.
That's so cool, like the building, like stuff everywhere, like more ships.
The 1912 coal strike. The Titanic's departure was nearly crippled by a massive national coal strike in Britain. To ensure the ship of dreams sailed on time, the White Star Line cancelled the voyages of several other ships, transferring all their coal and many of their displaced passengers directly to the Titanic. You are sailing on the only ship in Southampton that could afford to leave the dock.
Titanic sails today. Largest moving object made by the hand of man. Read all about it, sir.
Why are you selling yesterday's paper?
It's a little bit laggy, but there's a Titanic. It's
Tickets, please. Luggage on the table. Mr. Arthur Moore, guest of Mr. Edward Sinclair. Very good. Any firearms, explosives, or livestock?
I prefer to rely on my wits.
Clean. Enjoy the crossing, sir.
now we're heading on to the Titanic. Walk a little funny.
You brought the darkness with you. It walked in your shadow.
Move along, crazy man. Apologies, sir. Some of the steerage lot get spooked by the size of him.
Superstition. Bad luck to launch on a Wednesday, they say. I'd say it's worse luck to be this loud.
Mr. Arthur Morgan, a pleasure. I am Thomas, your personal steward. Mr. Sinclair insisted you be placed in C70. Excellent light for reading.
Still gonna get to my room.
Lovely guests. the cream of society.
Here we are, C70, portside.
One message from Mr. Sinclair, sir. He is indisposed. He requests you meet him in the smoke room at 6 p.m. He said to tell you the wolves will be feeding by then.
Wolves. Right. Dramatic as always. Thank you, Thomas.
I shall return to turn down the bed later. Try to rest. It is a long way down to New York.
The price of first class. A top-tier first-class parlour suite on the Titanic could cost up to £870, roughly $100,000 in today's money. These rooms were designed to make the wealthy forget they were on a ship, featuring running water, extensive mahogany panelling, and cutting-edge electric heaters, an incredibly rare and expensive luxury for 1912.
Blank pages. Let's hope they stay that way. A light for the dark. Sinclair said there would be shadows.
Turn back while you can.
Who said that? Pupils dilated, hands trembling, hallucinations. Pulse 110. Classic symptoms of acute exhaustion. The stress of the last 2 days is catching up. The mind is a machine. It cannot function without maintenance. I need to rest before I meet Sinclair. Just an hour. Just an hour.
Detective, I require a mind that sees what others ignore. My staff have been dismissed. My Kensington estate is empty. If you are as sharp as they say, you will find your payment and your ticket inside my private study. The door is unlocked.
He paid double my usual rate. He moved me through customs like a diplomat. Edward Sinclair is a man used to buying what he wants, but what he wants now is protection.
The room's so nice. Bit of bed down. Little sin area. Little area to get washed, weir and sink. Nice little heater.
Honor and glory crowning time. A bit dramatic for a clock. Time crowns us all in the end, usually with wrinkles.
Date, April 10th, 1912. Time, 6 p.m. Location, A deck, Grand Staircase. Mission, locate Edward Sinclair. Tuxedo on. I feel less like a detective and more like a penguin. But in this world, appearance is the only currency that matters. Sinclair paid double for protection. That usually means the threat is already breathing down his neck. I paused at the cock on the staircase. Honor and gory crowning time. A bit dramatic. Time usually just crowns us with wrinkles and regrets. Educational moot. The Grand Staircase. Famous for its glass dome. During the sinking, this room became a funnel for the water.
So far, we've got the clock. What we're heading to now, the deck. I do apologise, guys, if there's a little bit of lag. It's just a game. There's the upper deck. There's the funnels and stuff. Go and see what's happening over here.
You're frowning at the sunset, Mr.
Morgan. And I wasn't frowning. I was calculating the drop.
A practical man, rare in first class. Most men here are only calculating their net worth. New aboard, you stand too still. You have trouble written all over your suit.
I'm just a passenger, madam.
No, you're a hunter. The question is, what are you hunting? Enjoy your dinner, Mr. Morgan. Watch out for the sharks. They don't all swim in the water.
Sharp, dangerous. I need to keep an eye on her. Subject, Lady Eliza Harrington. Encounter, boat deck. Profile, sharp, observant. Smoked a thin cigarette like a weapon. Quote, you have trouble written all over your suit. Assessment, dangerous. She knows I'm not just a passenger. Lady Harrington is a spider in a silver dress. She invaded my space to test me. She smells of jasmine and expensive secrets. I need to watch her.
The air is getting sharp, Isidore. Shall I fetch your coat?
My dear, no needed. As long as you are beside me, I am warm enough.
Rare to see devotion like that in first class. Usually, the diamonds are heavier than the hearts.
Subjects, Isidore and Ida Strauss. Observation, elderly couple, devoted. Quote, where you go, I go. Past the Strauss couple, rare to see genuine affection in first class. Usually, the diamonds are heavier than the hearts. Educational note, Isidore and Ida Strauss, Macy's owners. Ida refused to leave her husband's side. They died together.
Down. Apologies, sir. She believes she owns the ship.
With a collar like that, perhaps she does.
I'm John Jacob Astor. Enjoy your evening.
Date, April 10th, 1912. Time, 6:25 p.m. Subject, Colonel John Jacob Astor IV. Net worth, $87 million. Board. Incident, eating a steak better than most meals in London. Asta apologized, but barely. He looks like a man who owns the air we breathe. Bumped into a waiter feeding prime beef to a dog on a velvet chair. I was about to complain until I saw the owner, Asta. He carries his wealth like gravity. Everyone else in the room just orbits around him. Even the dog looks down on me. Educational note: John Jacob Astor IV, one of the wealthiest men in the world. He died in the sinking, crushed by a falling funnel. His body was recovered with $2,440 in his pocket. Kitty was never found.
When I was 5 years old.
Morgan, you look the part. Sit, quickly.
I prefer to stand until I know what I'm standing for, Sinclair. You dragged me onto a boat in the middle of the Atlantic with a cryptic puzzle. I solved it. Now give me the truth.
The truth is that I have made a terrible purchase.
Art? You're a collector.
Not art, power.
An ancient blackstone tablet book with hieroglyphs. It looks unsettling. An auction receipt. Price £500,000. An insane amount for 1912. A threat letter. Return what belongs to the sand, or join it.
The Book of Thoth, excavated in secret near Cairo 3 months ago. Legend says it contains the formulas for life and death. The British Museum wanted it banned. I bought it.
A cursed book. You hired a private detective for a ghost story.
I hired you because you are the only man in London who didn't take a bribe during the Blackwood case. I need eyes that cannot be bought. The book is on this ship, in my private vault in the cargo hold. But I am not the only one who wants it. Don't turn your head too quickly. By the fireplace, the man with the silver hair, Alexander Rothvale, the financier. He represents a group. They believe the book belongs to them. He offered to buy it. When I refused, he told me I wouldn't live to see New York.
So that's the job. You want me to babysit a stone tablet and scare off a banker?
No, I want you to find out how they plan to take it. My security, Mr. Graves here, found a listening device in my suite. They are watching me. I need you to be the invisible man. Investigate Rothvale. Find out who on this ship is working for him.
Edward, discussing archaeology again. You really must learn to leave your work at the office.
Eliza, this is private.
Edward, you look dreadful. And, Mr. Morgan, we meet again.
Lady Harrington.
Sharp. I like him, Edward. Try not to get this one killed.
She's one of them, Arthur. Or she's playing.
You hired me to investigate. I start with her.
Before you go chasing women, I need peace of mind. The book is in crate 404 in the secure cargo hold, Deck F. Rothvale's men were seen near the freight elevator. Go down there. Ensure the seal is unbroken. verify the guards.
And if the seal is broken?
Then God help us all.
Date, April 10th, 1912. Time, 6:35 p.m. Target, the Book of Thoth. Origin, excavated near Cairo, black market. Price, £500,000. Legend, formulas for life and death. Location, crate 404, secure cargo hold, F deck. The threat, Alexander Rothvale. Profile, financier, representative of a group. Sinclair is terrified. He thinks he bought a cursed artifact. I think. Rothvale is holding court by the fireplace. He watched us. He knows. Lady Harrington interrupted us. She dropped a matchbook on the table. Midnight, boat deck. She's playing a game, and she expects me to follow the rules.
When I was 5 years old, I think my grandmother asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up, and I think I responded, I want to be...
Not bad. Keeps the nerves calm. Though I suspect... Everything in order, sir?
Oh, yes, just checking the vibration. The propellers are kicking up more turbulence than I calculated. He taps his notebook. She's a big ship, but she's rigid. Perhaps too rigid.
You sound like you built her.
I did. Thomas Andrews, Harland, and Wolfe. If you're going below decks, mind the watertight doors. I've scheduled a test for the morning. They seal the ship into compartments. Theoretically unsinkable.
Theoretically?
Mathematics is absolute, sir. The ocean is not.
Date, April 10th, 1912. Time, 6:50 p.m. Location, staircase. Subject, Thomas Andrews, Chief Naval Architect, Harland and Wolfe. I met the man who built her. Andrews looks at this floating palace like a father worrying about a sickly child. While everyone else sees gold leaf and crystal, he sees stress fractures and rivets. He mentioned the watertight doors. He called the ship theoretically unsinkable. I don't like that word. Theoretically is what men say right before a boiler blows. Educational note. Thomas Andrews, the ship's designer. Knowing the Titanic was doomed, he spent his final hours throwing deck chairs overboard to help people float. He was last seen staring at a painting in the smoking room, his lifebelt discarded nearby.
So dark on F deck. Look how thin these corridors are. Might go back a little bit, guys, but I do apologize. F deck.
You smell like engine grease and fear, Mr. Morgan. You went down there, didn't you?
I met your friend Graves. He carries a crowbar like it's a walking stick.
Graves is a tool. Rothvale is the hand that wields him. Did you see the crate?
It's sealed, but it makes noise.
Listen to me. Rothvale isn't just trying to steal the book. He has leveraged his entire fortune against the White Star Line. If this ship sinks, he becomes the richest man in London. The Book of Thoth is his insurance policy. If the ice doesn't stop us, he believes the curse will.
You're admitting to conspiracy.
I'm admitting to self-preservation. Rothvale owns my debts, but I don't want to drown in freezing water.
Save Sinclair, Arthur. If he lives, we all survive. If he dies, the trap is sprung. The Master-at-Arms, Officer Wilde, is on Rothvale's payroll. If anything happens, do not trust the ship's security.
So don't trust the ship's security. Okay. The Master at Arms Officer Wilde is on peril. Anything happens, do not trust the ship's security. So we'll go down to C17. 17.
You were too slow.
Stress hallucination. Long day, that's all. One moment.
Mr. Morgan. Sir, Mr. Sinclair requests your presence immediately.
Did he say why?
He didn't say anything, sir.
Sinclair? Oh God. No restraints. No bruising. Skin pale and cold. Cause of death unclear. No trauma. Extreme hypothermia? Indoors? Impossible. Cold. Never lit. Someone didn't want this scene. Papers neatly stacked.
Sir, the door was locked from the inside. I used the master key.
Locked room. No wounds. No noise reported.
No. He said if anything happened to him, it would be before New York.
He was right.
Everyone step back. This is now a security matter.
You're not calling the captain?
Heart failure is not a crime, Mr. Morgan.
Then why lock the door afterward?
I suggest you return to your cabin.
He died holding that. He wanted it found.
That does not belong to you.
Then charge me.
Get out of my sight.
Explore.
Mr. Morgan, do you know how many people slept soundly last night? 2,208 souls. And not one of them must wake to fear. Tell me what you found. Slowly, precisely. Leave nothing out.
Mr. Sinclair was found dead in his suite. The door was locked from the inside. No signs of struggle, no injury. His body was frozen. Not cold, frozen.
That's impossible. The heating.
I know. That's why I checked everything. Windows sealed, fireplace unused. But there were markings under the rug. Circular, deliberate, recently erased.
And you believe this was done how?
I don't yet know how, but I know why. And I know someone aboard the ship wanted him silent.
This vessel is the most watched object on Earth. Every newspaper, every magnate, every politician, waiting for her to succeed or fail. If word spreads that a man has been murdered aboard my ship, there will be panic, rumors, disorder. I will not have that. Mr. Morgan, I am officially telling you that Mr. Sinclair died of natural causes. And unofficially, I am asking you to prove me a liar. This grants you unrestricted access to all decks, all crew spaces, and all passenger areas. You will not announce yourself. You will not accuse without certainty. And you will bring your findings to me, no one else.
And if the truth threatens the voyage?
Then God help us both. One more thing, Mr. Morgan. If you are wrong, you will be remembered as the man who tried to frighten the safest ship ever built.
And if I'm right?
Then we pray you are fast.
Date: April 11th, 1912. Time: 8 a.m. Location: the bridge. Educational note: Captain Edward J. Smith. The millionaire is captain. He planned to retire after this final voyage. He went down with the ship. Result: Captain Smith has granted me unrestricted access to all decks. The deal: officially, it was natural causes. Unofficially, he wants me to prove it was murder. Next step: locate Mr. Pumball, Rothvale's accountant. Lady Harrington says he can read the cipher. Location: Turkish Baths, F deck. Smith knows. He didn't say it, but I saw it in his eyes. He knows something is wrong with his ship. He gave me the keys to the kingdom. If you are wrong, you will be the man who frightened the safest ship ever built. I showed the cipher to Harrington. She identified it as Rothvale's ledger code. Pumball is the key. Time to visit the Turkish baths.
Well, did the captain throw you overboard?
He gave me the keys to the kingdom, and I have this. Sinclair died holding it. It's a code. Do you recognize the symbols?
These aren't just symbols, it's a ledger code. Rothvale uses it for his off-book accounts.
Can you read it?
No, but I know who can. Mr. Pumball, Rothvale's personal accountant. A nervous little man. I saw him heading down to F deck earlier. He spends all day in the Turkish baths. He says the steam calms his nerves.
Then I think it's time I took a bath. Sinclair is gone, and somehow the ship breathes easier for it.
So this is F deck, but now I've got to go to A deck. Okay. Look at this grand staircase. Is this the back one or the front one? I can't remember.
Locked room murders are never quiet. Someone always sees something, even if they don't like it.
You look like a man who hasn't slept.
I haven't.
This ship does that to people. It makes you feel safe enough to lower your guard, then punishes you for it.
I need to ask you about last night. You were awake late.
If this concerns the gentleman who died, my husband saw something.
I didn't think it mattered at the time. I was returning to our cabin when I saw a steward leave Mr. Sinclair's corridor.
Describe him.
He walked stiffly, as if favoring one leg, not injured, strained, and he did not look back, even when I coughed to announce myself.
Did you recognize him?
No, and that is what troubles me.
Date, April 11th, 1912. Time, 1:20 p.m. Subject, Isidore Strauss. Location, Promenade Deck. Observation, saw a man in a steward's uniform leaving Sinclair's corridor late last night. The man was walking stiffly, favoring one leg. Strauss noted it looked like physical strain, not an injury. He did not recognize the man's face. Strauss is observant. The strained walk is the key here. A steward doesn't limp from exhaustion on the first night of a voyage. He limps because he is carrying something heavy. Equipment? A chemical tank? Locked room murders are never completely quiet. Someone always sees the shadow.
You're standing where Sinclair stood yesterday.
He trusted you.
He trusted the ship. I designed it. I suppose that makes me responsible for both.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Not engineering, but I've seen markings like these in ventilation schematics, the Turkish baths. Their vents connect directly beneath the first-class suites. If someone wanted to alter temperature or airflow, they could do it without ever opening a door.
That's all I needed.
Be careful, Mr. Morgan. This ship was built to contain water, not secrets.
Date, April 11th, 1912. Time, 1:45 p.m. Thomas Andrews identified the strange symbols from Sinclair's hand. They are ventilation schematics. The route, the vents in the Turkish baths, F-deck, connect directly to the floor grates of the first-class suites above. The smell. J.J. Astor noted a strong odor of industrial chemicals near Sinclair's suite last night. The prime suspect. Astor identified the source of the smell, Mr. Graves, accompanied by an accountant, Pumble. The locked room mystery is solved. It wasn't magic, and it wasn't a ghost. It was plumbing. Graves didn't need to break down Sinclair's door. He just needed to go to the Turkish baths, access the ventilation shafts, and pump freezing or toxic chemicals directly into Sinclair's room. A silent, invisible execution. Andrews warned me that the ship was built to contain water, not secrets. He has no idea how right he is.
Look how design it is. how short it is, which way?
I'm telling you, he was there again this morning.
The accountant?
Who else? Spends more time in the baths than in his own cabin.
Ah, the man everyone is whispering about. You're looking for someone who doesn't want to be found.
I'm looking for someone who doesn't belong where he is.
Then you've come to the right dining room.
You were near Sinclair's suite yesterday.
Briefly. Long enough to smell something that shouldn't have been there. Chemicals. Industrial. The sort you don't find in cologne or cough syrup.
Who smelled like that?
Graves. But Graves wasn't alone. He had a shadow. A man who watches clocks and counts coins.
An accountant.
Precisely.
That's not a man enjoying lunch. That's a man killing time.
Circle, Russian.
Mr. Pumble.
Do I know you?
No, but I know where you spend your afternoons.
I pay for my baths like anyone else.
You left early today.
I've remembered something.
Something important.
I shouldn't have left it unattended. They'll start cleaning.
Cleaning what?
So much running. I'm running.
The price of luxury. A ticket to the Turkish baths cost $1, about $30 today. It was one of the few amenities even first-class passengers had to pay extra for. The baths were open to women in the morning and men in the afternoon.
The food on this ship is too rich. I've gained 2 pounds in 2 days. Or perhaps the scale is calibrated to the motion of the ocean.
Mr. Guggenheim, I presume?
You have the advantage of me, sir. I come down here to escape the chatter of the lounge, yet it seems the chatter has followed me.
I'm Arthur Morgan, investigating a disturbance. I believe a frantic little man ran past you.
Ah, the squeaker. Yes, he disrupted my reading. He bolted into the hot room and barricaded the door. A pity. I was enjoying the silence. My traveling companion, Madame Aubert, sings beautifully, but one does need a break from constant aria. The squeaker won't open the door for a stranger. He's terrified. However, the steam controls are just there. If you make it uncomfortable enough, he will trade his privacy for fresh air. Go on, Mr. Morgan. Let us see if you are as clever as you look.
I didn't kill him. Graves did. Or something did.
Date, April 11th, 1912. Time, 2:15 p.m. Subject, Benjamin Guggenheim. Fact, Guggenheim was traveling with his French mistress, Leontine Aubard, a singer, when his wife and family remained in New York. This open secret was Benjamin Guggenheim is best remembered for his final act of defiance. As the ship sank, he famously refused a lifebelt, stating, "We are dressed in our best and are prepared to go down like gentlemen." He and his valet sat in the grand staircase foyer, drinking brandy and smoking cigars as the water rose around them. Open the door, Mr. Bumble, or the heat will do what fear already has.
He wasn't murdered for money. He was murdered to begin something. The Book of Thoth isn't a weapon. It's a permission slip.
Permission for what?
To let disaster happen. To call it destiny instead of murder.
Mr. Morgan, a word.
Yes?
You are playing a dangerous game. Men like Rothvale do not like to be embarrassed. If you find yourself in over your head, come find me in the smoking room. I have found that a well-placed bribe solves more problems than a loaded gun.
I'll keep that in mind.
Do. We are all passengers on the same boat after all. We sink or swim together.
Date, April 11th, 1912. Time, 2:25 p.m. Subject, Mr. Pumble, Rothvale's accountant. The confession, Graves committed the murder. The motive was not theft. Pumble claims the Book of Thoth is a permission slip to let disaster happen, to call it destiny instead of murder. Pumble is terrified, but not of me. He's terrified of what Rothvale has set in motion. Met Benjamin Guggenheim in the cooling room. He treats the ship like his personal smoking lounge. He offered me a bribe to walk away. "We sink or swim together," he said. A chilling choice of words for a man in the middle of the Atlantic. I know how he died. I know who helped. And now, I know why. I have a confession from a nervous accountant. That's it. If I walk onto that bridge and tell Captain Smith his ship is threatened by ancient magic, he won't turn the ship around. He'll throw me in the brig for insanity. I can't report a ghost story. I need evidence. Pumble said the ritual is tonight, in the squash court. I get the book, I get the proof, then I go to the captain. Down here, the luxury is gone. These symbols weren't meant to be seen. They were meant to be followed. Locked. Graves doesn't want visitors. Standard mortis. I can handle this. Subject: the F-deck squash court. Fact: the Titanic featured a state-of-the-art squash racket court deep on F-deck, overseen by a professional instructor, Frederick Wright. First-class passengers paid 2 shillings, about $5 today, for a half-hour session.
That's right. How's it going?
Because it was located so low in the ship,
Hope
the
you're doing
squash
well.
court was one of the very first passenger areas to completely flood during the sinking.
Collect. As you said. Ma likey.
This wasn't hidden to protect us. It was hidden to give it privacy.
Most men scream when they see it.
You murdered Sinclair.
Hope you're doing well.
I removed an obstacle.
You think this justifies killing people?
I think history requires witnesses, not heroes.
Rothvale thinks this is insurance.
Rothvale believes distance
Mama
absolves
likey.
him. The sea
How are you
does
doing?
not recognize hierarchy.
You were never working for him.
I was working for inevitability.
Holy moly, that was loud. Running down the corridors of Titanic. Must run down again. But a one more floor. Probably one more floor now. Yeah, one more floor now.
He's not just sinking the ship, he's behind it. If he takes that long, Phillips can't send an SOS. No one will know we're drowning until the water hits the boilers. He's going to cut our throats before we even scream. Subject, Jack Phillips, former Colonial Phillips. In fact, Jack Phillips was the Titanic senior wireless operator. Stay back. I am armed.
Relax your shoulders, detective. If I wanted you dead, I would be dead.
I saw Wild. I saw what you did to him. You're cleaning house.
Wild was a crude instrument. He served his purpose. He had no imagination. You, on the other hand, you have imagination. You see the patterns.
I'm going to the bridge. Tell the captain everything. I know about the radio graves. We saw the monster.
Go. Tell them. Tell the stars. Scream it into the ocean if you wish.
You think you won't believe me?
I think it does not matter. The timeline is already set, Mr. Morgan. The wheels are turning. You can run to the bridge. You can pray to your God. But you cannot stop the ice.
If it's inevitable, why let me go? You have a gun. Finish it.
Because death is too fast. It is a mercy. The ritual demands energy, Mr. Morgan. Fear, despair. Suffering requires consciousness. And you have the perfect eyes for what is coming. I want you to watch it all burn. Check the time, detective. Midnight approaches.
He thinks he's a god. He thinks we're already dead.
I wish that the logo would be playing on the engines and stuff.
Radio room. We have to get to the radio room.
Because that was super loud.
$11:20. I beat him here. Graves hasn't taken the room yet.
So cool, you get to see the top of the Titanic. I'm gonna do a walkthrough most probably up there, where you can see the Titanic.
Passenger messages are closed for the night. Get out!
Are you Phillips, the operator?
I'm the senior operator, and I'm busy. I have a stack of traffic for Cape Race.
Listen to me. A man named Graves is coming here at 11:30. He claims he has authorization to take over this room.
The archaeologist? Yes, the purser sent a note. Said it was a private transmission for the chairman. I'm supposed to clear out in 10 minutes.
Don't do it. If you give him this room, he will sabotage the radio. No SOS. No rescue.
Sabotage? Sir, I'm already fighting sabotage. The SS Californian is jamming my ears with ice warnings. I just told them to shut up so I can work.
Phillips, lock the door. Do not open it for anyone but the captain.
You're mad. Both of you. Fine, I'll stay. But tell your friend Graves that if he wants to play with the radio, he can come back in the morning.
Good. Keep the channel open. Shut up. At 11:30 p.m., the nearby ship Californian tried to warn Titanic about ice. Jack Phillips, exhausted, tapped back. Shut up, I am busy. The Californian turned off their radio and went to sleep, 10 minutes before the crash. That came from the boiler rooms. Graves isn't coming here. He's already
How would
below
you
deck.
hear that from all the way up there? A gunshot. Gotta get to the boiler rooms.
Crew only, sir. You can't go down there.
I can do what I like.
Hey, stop!
Move! Out of the way! Getting hotter. Almost there. Boiler room 6. I made it.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Pitch black. The water is freezing. I need to get out of this pool before my heart stops. Let's hope this opens something useful. Good thing I kept these. I need to drop the bridge. Date, April 15th, 1912. Time, 1:40 a.m. Notes. The engines are silent. The only sound is the ocean rushing in to swallow them. I had to use my revolver to drop a catwalk. Down to my last few rounds. I hope I don't need them for anything with a pulse. Can't stay in too long. Almost there. Come on.
Ship sinking, no.
You can't leave them, Alexander. The boats are jammed.
Step aside, Eliza. My life is worth 1,000 of theirs.
The only place you're going is the bottom of the Atlantic, Lefroy.
No. You survived. And you brought my property. Drop the book and step away.
I am throwing it over the side. The curse ends tonight.
No! Stop him. The book.
and do Dragon Ball. Well guys, that's the end of the game. We just done a playthrough of this, and this has took, what, probably, let's have a look, quickly, so been streaming for 1 hour, 50 minutes and 19 seconds, guys. So, we've done pretty well. For it all. But yeah, if you liked this stream, guys, please return back. And if you do watch my stream as just a normal video, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate you coming back, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one.